All right. Praise the Lord. Praise the Lord. Let everything that has breath praise you, the Lord. Yeah, man, it's your brother Gorilla Hebrew, man. It's a lot of drama. This gonna be a street stream. Okay, it's what we call a street stream. We gonna be predominantly reacting and dealing with a lot of stuff going on in the streets. Y'all know the metaverse, the internet, this the new streets. Anyway, so we're going to be talking about some street stuff. All right, definitely W in the chat. Shout out Knock in the chat. Knock in the chat. We are on Twitch. We are on Kick. And we are also simulcasting on count of 1, 2 YouTube channels right now. The Urban Gorilla channel and my new channel, the new Gorilla Hebrew channel. Make sure y'all follow the Gorilla Hebrew channel. Subscribe to that on YouTube. Make sure you follow the Twitch, Chief Gorilla on Twitch, Gorilla Hebrew on Kick. We're just tapping everything, but especially that damn Twitch. Also, make sure you get on over to TikTok. Follow me on TikTok. We've been cracking on TikTok every single day. When I say every day, we're cracking on TikTok every day. So make sure y'all log into the TikTok, W TikTok for sure. We going in, we going there. Y'all know what's going on around here, right? Yeah, it's a lot going on though. It is a lot going on. We're going to be delving into all of this stuff. We're going to be delving into all of this stuff. Make sure. Yeah, we're going to be delving into all kind of stuff. It's Grla TV too, by the way. Home of the exclusive content. Home of the exclusive content right here, right? All my exclusive premium content, courses, counselors, all available at Grla TV. That's GRLA.TV. Make sure y'all log into that, man, when y'all get a chance. All right. So obviously, we're gonna talk about this in a second. How do I get to my? I'm used to being on Reddit on the phone. How do I get to? How do I get this again? We going on Reddit. We get delving deep into Reddit. I'm telling y'all. Okay, all praise. Stream looking to sound good. W stream. Listen. When it comes to the streets, the scriptures, the scholarship, I'm your guy. I'm like the ultimate conscious, ratchet streamer, hood, holy streamer. I'm the ultimate. I promise you. You're not going to find nothing like this nowhere. What I'm bringing to you, the type of content that I'm bringing, you're not going to find. Not tell these people, man. Please tell them. Okay, how do I get to my saves on here? Number one, conscious and street streamer at the same time. I'm gonna show y'all now. I can show you better than I can tell you right now. Right? Okay, how do I get to my saves? Can I not get to them? I'm over here saving stuff. Right? Who that coming through? Oh, new cheer. Appreciate you for the cheer. You know, and we do got subs on Twitch now too, man. So make sure y'all logging into that Twitch too. Lord in Christ. Right? Lord in Christ. Okay, where we at? This is crazy. I do not know how to get to my saves. Is it right here? No. Change post view. Man, I need to get to my saves. This is crazy. Right? Shout out Jacobs Lanthers in the chat. How do I get to my saves, Key? Hold on. This is crazy. See, I don't know how to do it. Let me just. How do I access? Oh, there it is. Okay, all right. I got it's the juice on here. It's the juice on here. We deep in these Reddit streets. All right, let's start. First and foremost, of course, we have an unfortunate situation. Number one, we got our brother Tory Lanez, right? Tory Lanez is, I personally am of the belief that he is currently wrongfully incarcerated in the California Department of Corrections right now, right? I believe he is wrongfully incarcerated emphatically, right? Predicated upon the evidence presented in trial in the case of the alleged pow-powing of good old Bigfoot Megan the Stallion, right? So we saying free Tory, and we say free Tory because, of course, we affirm the man's innocence. There's not a bias here. I heard the evidence. I could not believe. I got to give a special shout out to, what's my baby's name? We get ready to. Hold on. Blog. No, hold on. Not Carol G. There she is, Milagro. Is this her? Milagro Grams. Right. There she go. Where's her IG? This young lady right here. Yeah. Oh, they done took her IG down? I'm a righteous judge. I try my best to be. This is my baby. Hold on. And I know I say that all the time, right? But I'm here to tell you, this beautiful black woman, her coverage of the trial was legendary. You can see it on Academics page. She went over that a lot. And when the evidence came out, I think it was clear. It is ridiculous to me that they found a man guilty. It is certainly ridiculous to me how serious of a sentence they handed to Tory Lanez. It don't even begin to make sense. But this beautiful sister, this amazing black woman, unlike Megan. Well, Megan is a beautiful woman and all, but she ain't more beautiful than her. Let's start there. With this woman, she has so much more integrity than the likes of Megan Thee Stallion. She did such a wonderful job at covering the story from inside the courtroom, being there on the ground the whole time. She went crazy, right? Shout out to her, right? Now, she went crazy, and, it was clear to me the picture predicated upon the evidence that Tory Lanez could not be found guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. Remember, in the court of law, you have to be found guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. I believe there was far much more than just reasonable doubt that existed in support of the innocence or the lack of guilt minimally of Tory Lanez. I think if anything, the evidence presented in court kind of suggested that either there was a total accidental discharge that couldn't really be pinned to one person, or Chelsea is who pulled that trigger. That's if you ask me. But hey, who am I? Right? Who am I? And make sure y'all twitching. Y'all subscribing to the Twitch. Where? Hold on. It say you got Blick, not? In Twitch? Oh, no DNA on the Blick. Okay. There was no DNA evidence. That is crazy. Judah Nazareth just said the reason without Jay-Z's first album, he was behind Tory Lanez going to prison over making noise. That's a tremendous point. We forget. I almost forgot that. Coincidentally enough, the first album of the man who fueled the campaign. You got people saying that they done paid the essays to hit Tory. We get ready to get to that in a second. That's what word on the block is. I don't know. Because why the essays just up and hit Tory? That's the question, right? Now, we got to get to the bottom of some stuff. We got to get to the bottom of some stuff for sure. For sure. Yeah, so this beautiful woman gave amazing coverage. Look back over on Academics channel. Fire coverage, right? The situation, if you're just looking for a refresher on the situation with Tory Lanez. Anyway, he was found guilty. He was sent to the California Department of Correction. He is currently housed and doing time at Tehachapi. Okay? So, I'm hearing different things, right? We're gonna go through, Shalom. We're gonna go through this thing with Tory, man. Now, he can't catch a break. He can't catch a break. So there's some interesting things. So we gonna kind of review all of this, right? Make sure y'all come over to the new YouTube channel, the Grla Hebrew YouTube channel, and make sure y'all coming over to the Twitch, Chief Grla on Twitch. So, all right, it said this is via the Shade Room. Tory Lanez in critical condition at California hospital after being poked in prison. Right, who that came through? On the okay, Dewad, man, appreciate you. All praises. Right, so it say, Tory Lanez is currently in critical condition after being poked in prison on Monday morning. The Shade Room has confirmed with a member of Tory's team. According to an initial report by TMZ, Tory was poked by another inmate while in the yard of a California correctional institution at Tehachapi on Monday. He was subsequently rushed to a nearby civilian hospital. The Shade Room spoke with a member of Tory's team who confirmed the news, revealing the rapper is currently in critical condition. We'll continue to update you all on this story as details become available. So it's been confirmed, and the brother's condition is critical. That's not good, right? So let's zoom in here. Let's get to the Reddit comments. Right, somebody said you should have PC'd up. That's crazy. PCing up is crazy, man. Right. So let's go. Okay, so this is interesting right here. Because they're saying he's on a 50-50 yard. So somebody, okay, so I'm going to break this down for everybody. It says, I'm not being funny when I asked, they got Tory housed in GP, and if so, why? So GP is what you call general population or the main line. Typically, or usually you would think people with celebrity would not be housed in general population. They would be housed in some type of protective unit of some sort, right? So now somebody said this. He is on an SNY yard, right? SNY yards in the California Department of Corrections are special needs yards. Okay, so people who, are cooperative with law enforcement, people who have, SA, people who grapes and stuff like that, they go special needs. People with like little kids and they go to special needs, but also people who drop out of the main line, they then go to special needs. Right? Going to special needs is not respected, right? It's not respected. Anybody on those yards loses respect of, the general consensus of gangsterism, the nucleus of gangsterism between Crips, Bloods, SAs, Nortes, Bay Area Blacks, etc., the white boys. You lose respect there, right? But now, somebody says he's not on an SNY yard, he's on a 50-50 yard. So y'all can understand what's happened in the California Department of Corrections is because dropping out and going to SNY yards has become so rampant And I want to add a little bit of a caveat, because some people are forced to SNY yards, right? And they're forced because a bad call comes down the pipeline and they get moved on by their own people to the point where they don't have a choice. They're essentially forced, and they might not actually have done an offense that is warranted to be on such a yard, but they got dirty politic. That also happens. But we have 50-50 yards now, which are also called ELP yards, or EOP or ELP, one of them, EL or EOP. So those yards have people who aren't SNY and people who are SNY, right, together. Now, as far as the Southsiders go, which are the Southern Mexicans, right? So typically when you talk about the Mexicans, they're really just talking about the Southern Mexicans, not the Northern Mexicans, the Paisas, et cetera. They're talking about the Southern Mexicans. They're not allowed to go to 50-50 yard. They got to get immediately off, get off the yard. But blacks are allowed to go, right? Essentially the rule amongst the Southsiders, the Sureños who are under the thumb of La M13, the Mexican Mafia, which 13th letter of the alphabet, M-A in Spanish, the M for Mexican Mafia, the Black Hand, if you will. The people who pay them taxes, which is the Southsiders, that's why they put 13, right? Double S Sureño, they put 13, right? Their rules, and I learned this from being locked up myself. It's simple. If you have action at somebody who's on an SNY yard, you have to take it. You don't have an option. If you have the ability to poke somebody who's on an SNY yard, if you have action at a special needs in prisoner, you have to take it, right? If you know this person is a convicted offender, you have no choice but to move on that individual. So they're not permitted to go to the 50-50 yards because they refuse to program on the same yard where SNY people are. They refuse. Now, there's no general consensus on the black side as of right now. Some people are frowning upon it. Some people don't care. But as of right now, as far as the blacks go in the California system, there's no hard ruling on 50-50 yards. I know people on 50-50 yards. It is what it is. So they're saying this is a 50-50 yard. Now, this is my issue, right? Somebody on Tory Lanez a few months ago posted how their cousin was his cellie and he talked to him on the phone for a minute or two. It was his birthday, 21 time. Now, this is interesting. There's a huge reason this yard wasn't good for Hispanics. He is technically in the PG yard since 50-50 yards are becoming a new SNY. That's the whole point of CZMA integration. Now, here's the thing, right? Here's the thing about this, which is interesting. Which is very interesting. Because we're going to go into, now mind you, let's go to Tory Lanez. I'm going to put this in, Tory Lanez. Crips, because he's with the Crips. He's with the gangsters specifically. I seen a couple. I seen this picture right here. Like he with a homie from Shotgun. But I seen another picture, and I want to say look like he got the gray rag on. So I seen a picture, another picture where it looked like he would like the gangsters, man. A-Trace, Insane. It looked like he just with the gangsters in there. Which is interesting because I thought Wack said he messed with the Hard Times. Speedy, who's from Tenfold Hard Time, which is neighborhood. So it's interesting. I don't know. Right? We may delve into that a little bit more. But okay, so So listen, let's go here. Let's go back. Right. So now, this is what's interesting. So this is somebody allegedly calling in from Tehachapi, from the institution where Tory Lanez is currently housed and where this incident happened. He's calling into Spider Lokes Live, and he's giving an update on what's going on, right? So let's go.
This morning, brother, the Mex came out and bust on the boy Tory.
So he said the Mexicans came out and bust on the boy Tory. In the context, how you bust on somebody in prison, or what a blower or a burner is in prison, is some type of sharp apparatus modeled after a knife, a spike, anything like that. They call that a blower, of course, because you don't got blowers in prison. So when you bust on somebody, or blower, heat, burner in the institution, it's just talking about, apparatus utilized for poking a nigga, right? Okay, cool. So he said that the Mexicans bust on her, but now, if this is where I'm confused. Because again, typically, even though there are other groups of Mexicans on a yard, be it Norte, be it Bulldog, be it Paisa, typically when somebody say Mexicans, they're talking about the Southern Mexicans, because that's the most predominant group in all of the California correctional, system, right? So that's typically who's being referenced when just Mexican blatantly is being said, right? But if this in fact is a 50-50 yard, Southsiders aren't supposed to be on that yard. So either this isn't a 50-50 yard and whoever said that got it wrong, or it's some renegade group, because with this, what happens on the SNY. See, and this is the benefits of general population, right? One of the benefits is it's hard, it's strict politics, but there are benefits and there are protections that are put in place, right? And what I mean is, when you hit the institution, you're of whatever race you run with, you're protected under that umbrella, right? Meaning anybody outside of that race is not allowed to harm you, touch you, victimize you, anything, right? And then there's, the major things you got, the one side where you got the Southsiders, you got the Paisas, you got the Woods, then you got, the blacks, the Norteños, and the others. That's typically how it goes. And that's how things run. When you get to SNY, it's way looser than that. People could just create gangs, movements, do what they want. The rules and regulation and structure isn't there. Then you turn around and then you got guys who feel like, well, they dropped out of the mainline gangs, but they still want to be anti, predator and offender, so they still be right on it. It just be everywhere. The structure is gone and it's real loose. So if they are 50-50 and some Mexicans did move on them, then likely this would be some type of renegade group of Mexicans, not your typical Southsider. So we need some clarity on this, but let's keep going.
They airlifted them and all that, so
So he's saying that Tory was airlifted.
Respond when we come off this shit. We're gonna respond the right way to that.
They laid the yard down.
No, it happened in the building.
What was it over? It was over some.
So they're saying they didn't lay the yard down because it happened in the building. So apparently Tory was by himself in the building and all the blacks were on the yard. That sounds funny.
But he had did he have a debt, a gambling debt or something?
Nah, nothing like that. Shit, we don't even really know. We don't even know the whole situation,
So it was just like some foul play. So it's finna be up.
Yeah, it's for sure with some foul play.
Damn, cuz. Wasn't nobody right there with him when it happened? Wasn't nobody right there with him when it went down?
Yeah, I guess nobody wasn't.
So apparently, again, they're saying nobody's with him. So they saying it's some foul play. So what essentially they're hinting at is it's finna go up. So they're gonna lock them down because this incident happened. But as soon as it open up, the blacks gotta respond, right? So this is what I mean when in these situations, you have people who, you riding with somebody, or, you come in on a racial line. When you black, can't nobody touch you who's not black, or else all blacks are collectively obligated to respond in a violent fashion for you being touched. That's how things work, right? So other races and groups are not allowed to touch other groups. That's how the thing works, right? So if there's a problem, you go to the representatives of the respective groups, and the groups handle their own issues. That's what they call taking out the trash. People can't touch each other. That's what sends it up, right? So it's going to go up behind this if, in fact, this individual is there and giving accurate information. It is going to go up behind this. There is going to be a riot behind this. We can't just allow a black man to be touched, right? Let's hear this one more time.
He was by himself out there. This morning, Brother Love, the Mex came out and bust on the boy Tory. They airlifted him and all that. So that's gonna respond when we come off this shit. We're gonna respond the right way to that.
They laid the yard down.
Like you said, we got to respond the right way. When they let us up out of here, we have to respond, right? Okay, so this dude, Soul Brother, said there has been race riots there in Tehachapi. Like this dude said, he got the curse behind him. Speedy, who's a rolling honey he ate from Tenfold, hard time hustling. And the pic recently served, he was posted with the GCs inside of hell they had. Deuce 5 tag blasted on the wall. Okay. So what they're saying is because it was the Deuce 5 tag was blasted on the wall, that's showing you that this is a 50-50 yard. Interesting observation.
This morning, Brother Love,
yeah, he had that picture with, I want to try to pull that up. So fool right here said this is cap. Let's see if there's any news on this.
this morning, Brother Love.
Alright. It don't look like it. Yeah, this is I guess we just gonna watch this situation. What did I see? Let me try to find Tory Lanez. If it's that picture of him. Yeah, he did sign Food for Menlo too. Man, where is this picture? Tory Lanez, Crips. What is this? Tory Lanez is fearful for his life in jail after being found guilty of shooting. A source told Page 6. The rapper arrived at North Kern State Prison in Delano last week after being sentenced to a decade behind bars. I did think that's reception. Was escorted to the showers where he bathes by himself. If he chooses to spend time in the yard, he'll be the only one fenced off. He stands at 5'3". Suicide is definitely a setback. Yeah, I think this was a cap on this because he definitely been programming with the programmers. He definitely was. Where is this picture at though? Because I just showed one picture, but he got like it's a colder picture of him in the cell. Tory Lanez in prison. Yeah, I can't find this picture. That's wild. Yeah, man. So apparently this was going on with Tory. We're gonna try to stay up to date with that. It's all kind of madness happening in the streets though. And we gonna keep getting to it, okay? We gonna keep getting to it. So number one, we got a pope, right?
Niggas though.
Y'all heard about the new pope? Here's what's cold, right? The new pope, right? He the Haitian Pope. Here's what's crazy, right, about the new pope. He really is from an area in Chicago that is claimed by a gang called the Insane Popes. You can't make this up. You cannot make this up. Look at this. White smoke, rumors that we have a new pope and he's from 18th and Halsted. Right? Look at this. Look at this post. I couldn't believe it. The Haitian Pope, who's a gang member. The new pope is actually from Hoyne Park. Pope Hamilton. This is crazy. He's really from Pope. You can't make this stuff up. Yeah, this is hilarious. I just had to say that. Right? I had to say that. But all right, so this is like the other, this is the other big story in the streets, in the California streets right now, is a top or up and coming rap artist coming out of the 62nd Street Harvard Park Brims has been caught slipping by the rolling 40s and denies his affiliation, man. Let's take a look. Let's take a look, y'all. Let's take a look.
Niggas though. On the dead homies, you ain't from Rams?
Sir, you ain't from Rams.
You ain't from Rams, bro?
No, sir.
On the hood, you on gangbang, right?
You doing on your phone?
You see his face? Y'all see the man's face? That expression on his face is the expression of a guy who knows he's a gangbanger, who knows he's from the exact place where he's being axed, but he's going against his own self in denial. Right? Let's take a look.
Niggas though. On the dead homies, you ain't from Rams?
Sir, you ain't from Rams.
So y'all can understand. Okay, he's a Brim. Break this down for y'all. You got the Brims, one of the oldest blood gangs They exist before the Bloods exist. The brims. You got different brims. You got the Fruitown brims. You got the Van Ness Gangster brims. You got the Harvard Park brims. At one time, you had the 5'9" brims. They moved to good old sunny San Diego, good old sunny Southeast San Diego, right? So he's from 62nd Street, Harvard Park, Brim. And what the 40s members are saying is how you disrespect that particular set, right? Let's go back.
Niggas though. On the dead homies, you ain't from Rams?
Sir, you ain't from Rams.
You ain't from Rams, bro?
No, sir.
That's tough. He just did it, y'all. He just did it. That's tough. He said, no, sir. That's tough.
On the hood, you on gangbang,
What
right?
you doing on your phone?
You on gangbang, right? No. That's not true. He's a gangbanger. I'm going to show you.
Let's say, y'all ain't from Rams?
What's that paw on your face?
She's so cute to me. She's saying it too. She's a gangbanger too. They got some pictures of her. I'm gonna try to find the pictures of her in a second. They got some pictures of her. She's so damn cute. The Brims, they got some bras. They got some bras in the Brims. I'm gonna keep it 100.
Oh, yeah.
He got a paw.
She just said she don't gangbang. Oh my God, this is bad.
I'm from Snoover.
Yeah, he got.
I just this is sad, man. That's you know, it is what it is.
Yeah, paw.
On
What's
the
that?
dead homies, nigga. Fuck Snoover. Nigga on the hood.
Fuck Snoop.
From
Fuck
crib.
Red. Fuck all
Yeah,
that.
homies.
Nigga
Okay, so just so y'all can see who this individual is, we're gonna get to this video in a second. Let's just show you who this individual is. Right? This is him. I checked this video out. Checked his you see it? This is his video right here. I watched this video. This song is hard. It's a big old blood party right here. Hito the Great. Right? That's Siete, boy. That ain't him. Right? Hold on. Come on, let's get to him. Where's Hito at? Where's Hito at? Oh, he's been assaulted. The man has been assaulted. It's a big old Brim party. Him right there with the red rag on his head, that's the individual who just said he don't gangbang. And he's not from Brim. That's who that individual is. All right? So very clearly he does gangbang. And he is from Brim. And that broad is too. Hold on. Let me see. DP coming soon. This is him right here. Hold on. See that hood? You see how he put the 6 deuce in there? 62nd Street, Harvard Park, Brim gang. Okay, just so you understand. This look like it's in San Diego, probably. Right? Okay. Just to verify. Somebody said if you look on his post from March 30th, he has the same Nike Tech on that he had. You know what? Damn, where is that? Cuz he took his whole what you call down? Oh, it's the real Hito. My fault. Okay, this fool right here, right? Let's go down. Yeah, yeah, this is the same Nike Tech. As we see the caption, it says Harvard Street, Park, and Place. So he's letting you know he's representing that Harvard Street, that Harvard Park, and Harvard Place, which is like a little back block of Harvard Street. Where we at? Who that coming through? Terrence Stokes. Appreciate the follow on Twitch. Make sure y'all coming through, following the Twitch. Chat, get active. I need to chat to T up. I'm giving y'all real deep dives into the streets right now. I'm going to take you there so you ain't got to go. You can sit in the safety of your home, on your mobile device, on your laptop, on your desktop, on your Roku TV, and really get in tune with what's going on in the streets. I got the scriptures for you, I got scholarship for you, and I got the streets for you. Them is my areas of expertise. I'm delving deep here for you. Let's tee up in the chat. Let's get it cracking, man. All right, so look, boom. This looks to be, the evidence is saying this is the same Nike Tech. Where he's here. Is that? Oh, Soldier Alizabad, man. Appreciate you. All praises, man. All praises. With the super chat. This looked to be the same Nike Tech, y'all. It's the same one. This is the same Nike Tech. Okay. Let's go down. Where is this girl? Do we have? And the rapper he took from 6 dudes? Yup. There was some thread where they had the pictures of the girl, man. She had the hood, because it was just, she from VNG. It was just 5-4. It was just, they said last week. She was decked up for the VNG day. Right, let's take a look at this one more time.
Niggas though. On the dead homies, you ain't from Rams?
Sir, you ain't from Rams.
You ain't from Rams, bro?
No, sir.
On the hood, you on gangbang,
What
right?
you doing on your phone? Who you
I
calling?
said, y'all ain't from Rams?
What's that paw on your face?
They asking him about tattoos. What's that? Paw on your face.
Yeah.
He got a paw.
Cutting off from Snoover?
He got a dead paw.
On
What's
the
that?
dead homies.
He said, I'm not from none of that shit.
Nigga, fuck Snoover. Nigga on the hood.
Fuck Snoop.
From
Fuck
kid.
Red.
They gotta chill out. Okay, hold on. Let me see something. Let's go back to bro stuff. Is this just the homegirl he with? Is this okay, he follow a lot of people. I really want to get to old girl page because she is a gang banger. Is that her? Hell nah. She more chocolate than that. It looked like he with Joe Moses. Let's take a look. Hold up. Where is baby girl at though? Cause I definitely seen pictures of her on the Reddit somewhere.
This morning, Brother Love.
You know what? It might be here. Was it here? See, look, they just had they said that for VNG. I'm telling you, I seen pictures of this girl. She ain't in this one though. She had on the white and red. So we're gonna get to it in a second. I'm gonna try to find it here in a second. Right, but let's go. We're gonna go over here to Milk because I'm gonna really deep dive into this situation. We're gonna take a look at what Milk has to say about it. Milk got a good perspective because this stuff, when you active in the California streets, this stuff happened. No, let's go back real quick. Actually, what am I thinking about? What in the hell am I thinking about? Let's go to say.
This morning, Brother Leonard.
Niggas though. On the dead homies, you ain't from Rams?
So let's go back. It looked like, I don't know where they are, but this is, y'all gotta understand something, man. And how important it is really to encourage and steer the youth away from the streets. Because these are the silly situations that you will land yourself in doing regular things that regular people, like just carrying out regular standard tasks, will put you in situations like this all the time, right? It is nerve, right? Why do you think, man, so many gang members is dealing with drugs and smoking cigarettes and all this madness? Because your nerves, it's so traumatic having to worry about situations like this unfolding at any given second. The nerve, man, my nerves used to be so bad. Used to be so bad, you know, but you know me, I never dealt with substance and things like that, but my nerves used to be so bad because you just never know who you gonna run into where. And you know, when the issues were going, you had no idea, right? So here you are in these situations, unfortunately. Here he finds himself in this situation, unfortunately, man. And let's just see what Mel got to say.
What's the deal, Milk Gang? Y'all are,
because there's reality, right? And some people could laugh at, oh, he's a buster and all that, but if you really been out in the streets, bro, just keep it 100 with you. We've all been in that situation. Monster Cody, I want y'all to talk about Monster Cody is a legend. Verified, certified killer rider, A-Tray gangster. And even he got caught slipping on the bus. And he told somebody he ain't bang. Y'all ain't read the book? Monster? I read the book. Y'all ain't read the book? Even he told somebody he ain't gangbang. So let's watch this. Don't worry. I'm going to give some stories, some testimony.
already know how it's gonna go. And to the ones on their first time log in, welcome to It's Milk TV. Go ahead and hit that subscribe and that like button for me. Now let's go. So this video hit my desk of a LA rapper by the name of Hito getting caught slipping by his ops on camera. So we gonna go. We gonna log in and see what's the script. Come on.
Hey, so these ain't no Ram niggas though. On the dead homies, you ain't from Rams?
Sir, you ain't from Rams.
You ain't from Rams, bro? No, sir. On the hood, you on gangbang,
What
right?
you doing on your phone? Who you
I said, y'all
calling?
ain't from Rams?
What's that paw on your face?
Alright, y'all.
He got a paw.
Cutting off from Snoover?
He got dead paw.
On
What's
the
that?
dead homies, nigga, fuck Snoover, nigga on the hood.
Fuck Snoopers,
From
fuck
crib,
Red, fuck all
dead
that.
homies.
Nigga on hood.
Alright, y'all, we gone.
So Hito, I would call him, I guess, a drill rapper. He from Los Angeles, and he also a 6 Deuce Brim. So he is a gangbanger. So they got it correct. They knew who they was approaching, bro. They already knew, homie. I don't know where he at. It kind of looked like a tire shop or a mechanic shop. But this is why, like, gangbangers, street individuals, people get money, just people in general, because you don't want to be in a position where your car stop anywhere or your tire go flat anywhere, man, check them tires. Make sure they ain't going too bald. Man, get that engine looked at. Make sure everything is spick and span. Because it looked like bro got caught slipping at a mechanic shop. And I don't know if the tent ain't dark enough. I don't know if he hopped out the vehicle, or I don't know if the young woman hopped out the vehicle. But the young woman, in my opinion, she's a gangbanger also. I done seen her on numerous Instagram flicks and videos with other bloods, like V and G's, homie, to be honest. But so they got caught slipping at a tire shop or a mechanic shop. That's just what I think. That's what it looked like to me. Now, did he hop out the car or did she hop out the car and boom, they got spotted? Was these individuals at the car shop or was they hanging out right there? That's what I'm saying. Where did they stop at? Where did they decide to go? Because in LA, like when you from LA, homie, you know that every spot, every grocery store, mostly every store, market not belongs where, well, a gang claims that area, bro. So they gonna be around. They gonna be posted. They gonna be driving around. What these dudes that caught him was doing was patrolling. They was patrolling and he looked at shocked and he looked at spooked. They was like, are you from Brims? And he like, no, sir. Do you gangbang? No. And then the girl hopped in it like, we do not gangbang. He do not gangbang. Are y'all from Hoover? They like, no. That is crazy. I mean, you can't get put in these positions, homie, when you a gangbanging rapper who's dissing hoods, who talking about sliding on shit. You gotta be prepared for this, bro. You gotta be able to not get caught slipping, homie. I told you, check them engines, go get them cars tuned up. Now, I don't know, like, if he felt like they had blower or he felt like it was gonna get real bad, but it seemed to me that them two individuals might just wanted to, squabble him down. They might was gonna like jump him at the worst, rat pack him. That's what it seemed like to me, homie. Because if you about to commit a 187, I don't think the first thing you gonna do is really record. You're not gonna pull out your phone when you about to slide, homie. Who is gonna do that, bro? I mean, it could happen where I guess where you pull out the camera and you record and then they say something you don't like and then bow, 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 poo, poo, poo. And then you just delete the video. I don't know. That's a crazy position.
Yeah, that is crazy. But that's what they could do. I mean, typically what you would think outside looking in, if somebody got the phone out, they not finna do nothing. Typically, even if they got a blower, they probably not finna do nothing. This is a stunt. But it's your life. You don't want to play with your life. You don't want to take unnecessary chances with your life. You want to survive, right? So if you're looking to survive, you're not trying to second guess and, no, we ain't playing like that. You see what I'm saying? Now, I found where we can find, it's in this post. Right, let's put in RAM. This week. Oh, 40s. Watch. So this is the initial post I had seen. Look, boom. So this is the girl.
Make sure these ain't no Rim niggas though. On the dead homies, you ain't from Rams?
Sure, you ain't from Rams.
You ain't from Rams, bro?
No, sir.
On the hood, you don't gangbang,
What
right?
you doing on your phone? Who you
On the
calling?
set, y'all ain't from Rams?
What's that paw on your face?
That girl said no.
Yeah.
He got a paw.
Cutting off from Snooper?
He got a dead paw.
On
What's
the
that?
dead homies, nigga, fuck Snooper, nigga on the hood.
Fuck Snoop, fuck
Fuck
Red,
kid.
fuck all
Dead
that.
homies.
Nigga on hood.
Yeah, we gone.
And there's the young lady, in her, she got that red bandana. Remember on Colors, they said, what's that? He said, oh, that's just my Hop Along Cassidy rag. right? Naya V's topic, right? So the V's, I would assume, is for Van Ness. Topic, she's got that whacked out. You know, that's a disrespect to the Rolling 40s. She saw her name on it. You see that Miss Get It Bracken with the red crayon. Ooh wee, 5,400 on the chest. Ooh wee, 5,400. 5,400 hot girl with the whack. Oh my goodness. Okay. Got the red horseshoes on the trues. She's banged out. All in the May 4th picks. Yeah, so yeah, this is bad. This is bad game. It's bad. It's bad. It's bad. Let's go back to the homie Milk.
To be in. That's why when you out here, you can't get caught in no position like that. Now I know some older individuals, some OGs, some old heads that feel like if you get approached and the ops got an AK-47 to your face, you should tell them where you from.
Yeah, I know some G homies that they believe that for sure.
And just die right there, like instantly.
Like instantly.
Then I got some other OGs that say, shit, homie, if they don't know who you is and they saying is you from there, say no. Because it's better to be alive.
There's mixed feelings and opinions on this subject.
Or you could just get back if you wanted that. Like, you still alive. You still could get some get back. That
you could always, you know, hey, what did they teach us on Friday? You live to fight another day.
could be your MO. Like, hold on, bro, y'all saying this and that, but I'm alive and I could go slide or something. You feel me? It could be situations like that. So I don't necessarily know if he gonna get a DP for this, but I would say maybe, you know why? Because he a rapper, you know, some people might already be jealous, low-key hating on him.
Yeah, I mean, this is typically a DP situation. That's typically, you know, how you handle these situations is with a DP. And because we have to be practical and we have to be understanding here, right? If being caught slipping like that, factoring in that your life may be in danger, that might be the thing to do. So I've seen situations in my time in the streets, and I'm gonna give y'all my testimony, right? Y'all ready for my testimony, man?
It's Grla time.
I'm gonna testify, right? So I had a situation when I was 15. I was 15, almost a year after. Yeah, a year after I got shot, right? A year almost exactly to the day. So, man, I had a girlfriend. My girlfriend went to Oceanside High School, right? I lived in Vista, California. She lived in Oceanside by the beach in some apartments on Nevada, on the 500 block of Nevada Street, right? And I was, at the time, I had left out of regular high school, so I was going to charter school, so I was only going to school 2 days a week. So I was just in the streets or with my broad pretty much every day throughout the week. So boom, her girl cousin, and her other two homegirls, I had met them up and we all took the bus to the beach to kick it. I think this was damn near around the time of her birthday. So like right around this time, May, like around it, because I want to say her birthday was May 18th. Something like that, right? May 20th, May 18th, somewhere around there. So boom, we go. But it was. So we running around, we on the bus, boom, we go to a place called the Oceanside Bazaar, right? Let's look this up. Oceanside Bazaar. They don't got this anymore. They shut this down, right? The Mission Bazaar, this one, right? And you go up in there, and you know it's like a big old indoor swap meet. You know what I'm saying? A big old indoor swap meet. You know, like the Slauson, you know, here in the South, they got flea markets. They got bazaars like in Texas. You know what I'm saying? I've seen, but yeah. So this is just like a indoor, you know, swap meet, whatever, Mission Bazaar. So boom, we fall up in there. Now that's where people go to get their T-shirts made. It's the 1 year anniversary of the biggest loss that the Bloods ever took in that city, right? Which is Junior Seau's little nephew, right? Let's just look these niggas up real quick. Deep Valley Bloods. Right? This is not the Deep Valley Bloods. Right? These niggas right here. See them? These guys. These niggas right here. You feel me? These ones. Right? See cuz right here with the braids? Yeah, his big brother got killed, right? His big brother got killed. And you know, they Seau's, they Junior Seau's people, right? So that was a big deal when his big brother got killed. Like gigantic deal. I got shot behind that, right? And we, of course, ain't had nothing to do with it. I'm a lone member of my gang in this area, but there was anything with a C on it, they was just riding. They didn't care. So I'm a year later, it's me and 3 girls in the Mission Bazaar, and 20 of these niggas come inside to get their RIP shirts for the 1 year anniversary of they homie that I already got shot over. And it's me and 3 girls. Not me and a gun, me and a knife, me and the homies. It's me and 3 girls. Strip talk. Yes, you do. So it's me and 3 bros. We in the indoor swap meet, and it's 20 active Samoan Bloods walk in the damn spot to get the RIP shirts for they homie that I already got shot over. Oh my God, nigga. Nigga, I didn't know what to do. There was no way out of the store. Them niggas is at the, because it's the indoor swap meet, so you know it's sectioned. They're at where you walk in at. If I'm exaggerating saying it's 20, I promise you it was at least 10 of these niggas. I damn near can name them. But like I said, I'm on the way to go see my girl, and I'm with my girl cousin and 2 of her friends. So these niggas, they fall up in there. Mind you, I don't got on all blue, but I got on blue. Let me try to what you call it? See this? This is the memorial of cuz I got shot over. I can name probably down there every girl in this thing. I done had entanglements with a couple of them, right? That's neither here nor there. That's neither here nor there. Right? Watch. They got a United Gangs, don't they? Yeah. That's all I got. All right, boom. The D Valley Bloods. Look at this. also known as the West Side D Valley Bloods, is a criminal street gang mostly comprised of Samoan Americans with a few African Americans. They got some whites and some Mexicans in their shit too, though. Located in Camp Pendleton's Backgate area of Mesa Margarita in the Oceanside neighborhood of Northeast San Diego County, California. The D Valley Bloods have been on the police radar since the early 80s. They originated as the Valley Boys in the mid-80s. They became the D Valley Bloods due to consistent feud with the D Valley Crips, who already had established a presence in the neighborhood of Mesa Margarita. I heard that the Brams turned them blood. I'm not sure, though. The D Valley Bloods consist of two cliques, 500, 600 block, Arthur Avenue. They also share the Mesa Margarita community with D Valley Crips, the Mesa Loco, boom, boom. All right. Yeah, okay, this one. This is who I got shot over, right. The D Valley Bloods have a bit of rivalry with the D Valley Crips, which intensified with the murder of 16-year-old Rusty Sayal. In 2005, Rusty Sayal, also known as Big Swig, was believed by police to be an active member of the D Valley Bloods. On June 9th, 2005, Rusty was shot in the back near Gold Drive and Elaine Avenue after a gang fight. So, boom. They end up, knocking him down, and then man, the Samoans went crazy. They went crazy after that, right? Yeah. So we're going to get to this in a second, right? So look, boom. So I'm going to tell you what I had on. Hold on. Let me see. Blue, Don't Rock. I always try to remember. I always try to find what I had on because niggas know I got a keen memory. Nah. I'm not seeing it this time. I'm not seeing it. But I had on like this Rockaware shirt, but it said like Team Rock or something. And it was blue. I had on like a lot of black, but it was like I had like black and blue on, right? Boom, nigga, get up on me. Black nigga, get up on me. One of the few. Was only a couple blacks from there. So this particular black, he rest in peace now. I know his baby mom and stuff. So he get up on me. Boom. I'm like, what's up, blood? Just rocking. Nigga, I forget if he said where I'm from, do I bang, whatever. Mind you, it's at least 10, 20 of these niggas, right? Me and 3 girls. I looked at good, I said, bro, I don't even know what you talking about. I promise I told the nigga, I don't even know what you're talking about. Oh my God. Yeah, I did it. I did Buster shit. I did Zark shit. Mind you, I'm 15 years old. I want to make sure that's on the record. I'm 15 years old. And I got a redemption story to that too. Don't get it twisted. Just stay tuned for the redemption story. Strip talk. I told you, I do not know what you're talking about, fool. Them niggas was in there active. So there was one in particular there. So mind you, I said I'm going to see my girl. I'm with my girl's cousin. My girl's cousin's big brother, who was also my girl's cousin, who I'd been knowing, he pop up. He with them. He ended up getting put on Day Hood too. He was supposed to be from the other blood gang in Oceanside, but they was making niggas wait till they was 18 to get put on to KCB, right? So he ended up getting put on DVB. Ended up being Lil Tiptoe from DVB, my nigga PJ, right? So boom, I'm with his sister, so his sister was like, nigga, it's AC, nigga, let's get up out of here real quick. So boom, he got us up out of there. Okay, smooth, I'm up out of there. I get outside, nigga, they big homies outside, pit bulls, nigga, it look like a damn Mac 10 music video shoot or something. It's just so many bloods. More Samoans than a luau, I promise you. So I gotta get up out of there. I was so happy to get up out of there because the apartments where they was living in, all the Crips was in there. D Valley Crip, Insane Crip, all the Oceanside Crips was in there. I couldn't wait to get to a safe place for me. But yeah, so that ended up happening now. So Tiptoe, Lil Tiptoe, who got me out of that situation, right? PJ, which is him right here. Oh, content, I can't even highlight it. That's crazy. Okay, so that's this right here, right? in December 2006, so later that same year, like 6 months after this incident happened. So mind you, so boom. Swig got killed, Rusty got killed June 2005, June 9, 2005. I probably got shot 1 week after this, right? Maybe 2. I got shot 1 to 2 weeks after this incident, right? Because I remember the day it happened, because that was the first time I ever went to the Valley, was the day that this happened, right? Okay, boom. So this happened. I'm shot within 2 weeks at the Popeyes in Tri-City. Me and my nigga Sneak from East Coast. Mind you, he's from East Coast. We're not involved in these oceanside politics. They forced us into it based off the fact that they was riding on anything that had a C with it. They didn't care. If it had C on it, they don't care, right? So now, a year later, that's when this incident happened, right? When I did Mark shit. And then 6 months after that incident happened, this happens. The nigga who gets me out of it, which is him, I can't even say his name. PJ, though. That's what they call him, right? Lil Tiptoe, DVB, right? So, boom. In December 2006, 25-year-old Officer Dan Besant was assisting a fellow officer with a traffic stop in the 500 block of Arthur Avenue near Gold Drive, when 17-year-old Meki Gano, a known gang member of the D Valley Bloods, fired a .22 caliber rifle from behind a brick mailbox in front of a cohort's home about a half a block away. Officer Bessa was flown to Scripps Memorial Hospital, where he died from his injury. Meki and PJ, which Lil Tiptoe again, were arrested and charged with the murder of Dan Besant. In 2009, Gano was sentenced to life. In prison without the possibility of parole. PJ was sentenced to 56 years in prison for 2 counts of assault with a deadly weapon and a consecutive term of life without parole for 1 murder count. Damn. PJ, who was 18 years old at the time of the shooting, fired multiple shots in the direction of Officer Besant, but no one was injured. Despite Mekiano firing the fatal shot, PJ still received life, the maximum time in prison. There was also a third suspect who was acquitted of all charges. The trio were members of the D Valley Bloods. So there's a whole lot to that. I'm not going to touch on everything that's to that, because mind you, like I said, I was romantically involved with this nigga little cousin, and around this time, I was fucking with cuz sister too. Yeah, I was creeping with the cousin too. So, yeah, a lot of details. At this time, I was like a part of the family. So I know a lot. I remember the day that the house got ready and they came and got him. I ain't gonna go too much into that. But what I will say is, so this dude who got me out of that situation ended up actually going down for killing this cop. Now it was because of a traffic stop, so that the cop had pulled PJ over in the car. And he had blower. So that's kind of why the situation got ugly. And then Meki came and blew cuz from the yard. So that's how that happened. Them niggas was on one. They was on one. So we not even going to get too much past the details of that. But yeah, so that's the situation. But I had redemption. Tell you, I had redemption. Right? I got redemption. There's always a redemption. The Lord provides a path to redemption. So what happens is, mind you, that happened when I was 15. Let's flash forward about 6 years later when I'm 21. The same nigga tried to get up on me in a car. The same exact nigga. Right? Nothing against him. Like I say, he rests in peace now. He tried to get in the car 7 in the morning now. It's the same situation. I'm with 2 girls instead of 3 this time. I'm blued down. Right? So, boom, he pull up on me. He like, hey, you got a lot of blue. What's up, cuz? You a crab, nigga? He's smiling. He's trying to ride me to sleep. Like, oh, nigga, you a crab, nigga. Smiling. Feel me? I got a bag in my hand. I'm walking. Boom. I'm walking to the train, the Sprinter. I'm walking. I'm like, I put the bag. No. What happened? I got a bag in my hand. Yeah. Nah, I don't put it down yet. So he had pulled up on me. Mind you, he like in the parking lot. Right? Trying to drive into the street. The street is Busy, what street is that? What street is that? Civic Center in Vista, right? Boom. So he pulling up on me. Boom, what's up, nigga? You the crib, nigga? I turn around now from West Side over, nigga. Boom, he bounced out the car. I put the bag down. I'm thinking, all right, I'm finna fade cut, whatever, boom, boom. The nigga come at me like this. He like, oh, nigga, you ain't gotta put your bag down, nigga. I got the burner. I'm not even on that with you. I'm just saying, nigga, you got on a lot of blue. I'm just like, nigga, nigga just got in the car and drove off. You know what I'm saying? He was like, oh, nigga, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, niggas get shot around here too. I know I got shot around here. I know. Do you just telling me that? Come on, that's crazy. But you know, boom. So when a nigga caught up with me again by himself and it was just me and two broads, you better believe I banged, okay? But that situation, I had to get out of. I just had to. Them niggas already shot me. They got me dead to rights, right? So when you active and you in the streets, you understand the situation that Hito was in. It don't make it right or wrong. It just, you know, a disciplinary action typically come behind that. It's understandable. You did mark shit, but some might call it mark, other might call it smart. It is what it is. Take your disciplinary action and bounce back. But situations, nigga, we all understand. We all been in them. If you really been active and you really been in the streets, you really done been there where you really had to, nigga, I got to get up out of here, my nigga. Straight up. Fuck is you talking about? I don't know what's going on. It was smart. I was fucked. Think about it. It's the 1 year anniversary of their most decorated dead homie. It's 10 of them, it's one of me. I was done. You understand what I'm saying? I was through. I had to get up out of there. All praises to the Most High. I got up out of there. So we get it, bro. This stuff happens. We done caught niggas slipping. I remember it was a nigga flame one day with the little homies. And my little homie Hayes, my crimey. Hayes Loke, he just keep looking at me. He like, nigga, he looking at me like, bro, nigga, nah, bro, like, nigga, this nigga got no too much red, nigga. Like, we gotta get on him, nigga. So, all right, let's get on. What's up? Where you from, nigga? The nigga like, oh, man, I don't bang. You know what I'm saying? Now, mind you, similar situation. We gang thick. It's him with two girls. We get up on nigga. What's up? Where you from now, nigga? I don't bang. Nigga laugh it off like he just a smooth player. See, when you in Dago County, right? When you're in San Diego County, especially during that time, when niggas from Dago came to North County, you could play such a game. And I'm explaining what I mean. Cause there's times I went to get up on nigga, like niggas flamed up. I'm trying to get up on nigga, like, hold on, cuz, like where? Cause in San Diego, at that time, it was just a lot of like Crip and Blood stuff going on. Whereas, you know, LA, it's more like the sets in the cars you ride in, the gangsters, the Hoovers, the neighborhood, you know what I mean? It's like that, right? Appreciate you, Strip Talk. Nigga, no, come on, fool. Nigga got hard, but the nigga smart. Like I said, because when I seen the nigga later and it was just me and him, nigga, I bang, nigga. Period, right? But, what you call it? And I didn't say I wasn't from nowhere. Right? I didn't actually say that, right? I said, I don't know what you're talking about. Right? But, what you call it? Yeah, but you get up on niggas, but see, San Diego, the city of San Diego is so overrun by blood. Like at that time, you know, the Crips is cracking the Dago right now. Like, don't get it twisted. Shout out to my coasters, you know what I mean? And not that they wasn't then, but just being a blood in San Diego was just so, it just was the standard. Like everybody's a blood in Dago, right? So what'll happen is, I remember, boom, the homegirl from Compton, from Nutty Block, right? I was like slick talking to her, and I run into her, boom, at the family function, we had boomers. And it's a nigga, she just with a nigga, he had the red on, nigga, we trying to get up on cuz, like, hold on, where's cuz from though? Boom, boom, she like, oh no, he just live in Dago. Like that used to be the niggas get out of jail free card for wearing red. was, oh, he just live in Dago. So it's like, that's a survival tactic for him. He don't gangbang. It's just, he in Dago, you gotta wear red, nigga, or the Bloods is tripping. So niggas used to get out of shit because of that. So basically this time we get up on cut, he with the two bras, boom, what's up, where you from? He like, you know, he just like, oh, no, I don't bang, you know what I'm saying? The nigga go home, write the little homie on Facebook like, oh, y'all niggas are bombing me. Hold on, what? Wait, you just told us you're not a Blood, my nigga. What are you saying? Niggas did shit like that, right? Shit like that happens, right? It happens. It does. It just is what it, things like this do happen. You know, niggas could say what it is, and if your section want to discipline you for it, then discipline come. Like I remember a situation where, you know, I know a nigga, he was with a girl and some babies, and the essays had run up on him, clicked it on him, nigga, what's up? Nigga, where you from? Nigga said he don't bang. Nigga was a banger, so he had a DP coming for that. I think he had to even change his name behind that, if I'm not mistaken. But it was, matter of fact, it was a whole controversy because I think he had a DP and he ain't gonna get his DP, so niggas would start pressing for a put off, and you know, politics, they happen like that. But it's understandable. You just gotta get your D. That's not a put offable thing. You just gotta get your DP in a situation like that. Like you just do. If that's what your section is calling for. Let's watch a little bit more of the other homie Milk.
So they might try to push for a DP like, nah, homie should have hopped out the car. He should have hopped out the car and just took whatever. He should have, man, why they didn't hop out the car? Or why was he even slipping in the first place? And that's my question. Like,
hey, let me tell you something, man. Milk be having niggas dead on. This is exactly how you'll get politics on. What he's doing right now is exactly how you'll get politics on. Let's go back. Let's go. This is exactly how the politics develop.
I don't necessarily know if he gonna get a DP for this, but I would say maybe, you know why? Because he a rapper. You know, some people might already be jealous, low-key hating on him. So they might try to push for a DP like, nah, homie should have hopped out the car. He should have hopped out the car and just took whatever. He should have, man, why they didn't hop out the car? Or why was he even slipping in the first place? And that's my question. Like,
nigga, you would do it exactly like that. I promise you.
You out here, people know your face. You on the internet. You got gang tats in your face. Like, bro, that little hoodie and them little 2% tint ain't gonna work. It ain't. You'll lose your life like that. I feel like he gonna get DP maybe. I kind of do now. I feel like he might get DP, but it's only one way for him to really redeem himself in this gang life. It's only one way. It's to crash out and break the backboard. That for real, bro, because
you got to break the backboard right now.
I'm telling you what people think, homie. They feel like he's supposed to hop out that car and just did what he had to do. Honestly, bro. And it's a lot of people that probably would have did that. They would have hopped out that car, like they would have pushed them back, like, oh, you recording? Let me hop out this car. It's gonna be what it is if they get rat packed or whatever. And maybe that was what would have happened in this situation. I feel like that because they was recording. And I don't understand why they was recording. Did they just not see what happened when Operation Draws Down?
Man, we living in the cloud era, bro. We living in an era where if it didn't get recorded, it didn't happen, right? It just didn't happen. That's how everybody feels, right? I want to go. Matter of fact, hold on, where I got my saves at? Make sure I save this one so I can come back to it. Go back to my saves.
Make sure these ain't no rim niggas though.
Literally what Cuz said when he walked up.
Make sure these ain't no rim niggas though.
Who that coming through? Take him, all pray. Appreciate the follow, man. Your top street streamer, your top conscious streamer. Y'all know what's going on. So this is the individual who walked up. Rolling 40's top hat, King Fo. He the one that caught heat though from Brims. And he just got out 2 days ago, but he been dropping music videos with the 40s in it while he was still locked up. Gotta check his music out. Yeah, this young man, you said, so he's the picture, he's dissing the Brims right here in this picture, right? You know, I'm looking, they got the set on the wall, Lord in Christ. Yeah, so this individual, you know, this looks like a menace to society. I'm gonna be honest with you. He looks like a total and straight menace. And I don't know if our brother Heath wanted to take his chances with this young man. I don't know how wise that would have been for him. Somebody say Heath is a put on. I think that's come on. You mean to tell me Heath couldn't squabble, bro? It's not about Heath couldn't squabble, bro. I don't think Heath was worried about a one-on-one squabble. I think he was worried about something far more detrimental than that, right? Let's finish up Melk's video.
Where Big U went down and 18 other individuals followed him right down. They didn't see that, bro. Man, keep the gang situations off the internet. All I can say is when you out here, you gotta work hard so you won't never be on one of them videos. You just like, bro, when you getting the money, and if you a gangbanger, you already know it's certain spots you shouldn't go. And to me, he got caught slipping somewhere in they hood, homie, because they was just comfortable. Like, I'm not saying like,
yeah, it definitely seemed like he was out of bounds. And you gotta watch being out of bounds. You don't want to be out of bounds, man. You have to be mindful of, and this is why you should stay out the streets, because who wants to be this mindful of where they go? Who wants to be like, man, I can't go get my tire fixed over here. I can't go get no food over here. I can't do this over. Who wants to live their life like that? Who wants to sign up for some bullshit like that? You shouldn't want to. A lot of that stuff don't get explained to you when you filing your fucking application out to be from the state. Oh, once you fill this application out, man, you can't go get no chicken from over there. You can't go to the taco stand over there. Your auntie over there, I wouldn't fucking risk my life going to see my little cousins them over there. Matter of fact, your cousin finna be your enemy in a second. They're not letting you know that on the application, my nigga. Just being real. You know? This shit is crazy. You know, certain areas, man, you just can't go, and you got to be careful. And it seemed, when we go back to the initial video, just the way it seems here.
On the dead homies, you ain't from Rams?
He knows he's not supposed to be there. And that's something, too. So, look. It's a little Benz, too, a little C-Class, it look like. So, I'm telling y'all right now, this look like a little tire shop. Right, look like a little tire shop. Matter of fact, let's see if we got it, because I'm telling you,
these ain't no rim niggas though.
It's real Reddit detectives, right? Specialist Nebula got a good point. He say, that's the thing that sucks about gangbanging. There are no off days. If you're known, you got to be ready at all times. I've noticed nowadays these motherfuckers are part-time gangbangers. Just don't get in. Live a regular life. Gangs are lame as fuck. Always another motherfucker from the same hood hating, trying to fuck your bitch when you're not around, snitching, all of it. He's telling the truth, right? I want to see her possibly real deal big $150. It's crazy. I want to see. Yeah, why she ain't pull off it like that at the tire shop? They was just slipping. Right. All right, for sure, Strip Talk. Appreciate you. You know, we finna tee it up. Look at all this talking. I want to say, oh, this is a girl that's, hold on, Key. She do be on the shows. Wait a fucking minute. We need to pull her up. Naya Vieja, hold on. Hold on, Crown. How do I not? Come on, y'all niggas know I'm on the Ratchet TV shows. How did I not? I knew her from somewhere. 2 A's, not 2 H's. Here she go. What show is she on? What show is she on? What okay, I'm trying to see what show she was on. She got all these goddamn Instagrams. She must have been on South Central Baddies or something. She do look a little bit familiar. I gotta look into that. I gotta look over Now That's TV. Okay, hold on. She not a crypto. Let me see something. We deep in the trenches. Yeah, this one.
Like Jenny she didn't get no licks. Suck my and okay, y'all game for real.
Oh, wait. Yeah, this was called. This was so called.
Nah, Billy, that's a big bitch. So if it was me and my bitches, she was getting jumped too. No shade, but I wasn't really fucking with that shit.
Get shit down.
Yeah, that ain't her.
Hater bitch. Wait, hold on. It's cool.
Yeah, that's not her. They got it twisted. Where she do kind of look like her, but she hella thicker than her. Okay, just make it straight. Okay, boom, boom. All right, where we at? Yeah, so this is Mark shit, but let's go. But it's understandable, and you know, DB coming, and it's simple. It ain't no big deal. It's understandable. It's understandable.
Just because they was that comfortable, that had to be they set. But to me, homie, he got caught somewhere slipping out of bounds.
Yeah, that's it. That's what I meant. Okay. I was trying to remember what my point was. So look how.
Make sure these ain't no rim niggas though.
You see that right there? You see how they walking up? They already did. This is, I'm gonna make my assessment, right? In my expert opinion. They peeped him, or they peeped abroad. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, this nigga right here, he did not get out of that car. At no point when they was over there, this is what happened. You see the way he's on that phone? I'm gonna tell you something, right? I'm gonna give y'all a real breakdown of this situation, right? As a nigga who's been in situations like this, right?
Make sure these ain't no rim.
Shocks, training belts, axles. Watch this. Show y'all something. Let's go to LA gang map for you. All right. I don't want to try that one. What's the 2025 map? Worst map. It doesn't matter because we're looking at the 40s, so you can't get the 40s wrong. That's easy. '40s is so easy. Right. Okay. Right. Okay. So it's gonna be rough. I just want to see number one, mechanic. Let's go mechanic. Can we look up a mechanic? No. All right. Got it. Let's go to a regular map. I'm gonna show y'all. Well, let's try to track this down real quick because I got a feeling this is definitely in the 40s. Culver Dam City. Where we at? Okay. Okay. You see, not too far. We're right around here. All right, so let's go to mechanic. Look at all these mechanic places. Huh. Not quite, but you see what I'm saying? Let's see. Look more janky like this, huh? Next to A1. No, they wasn't at A1. They wasn't next to A1. Ain't no way they was next to A1. No. That's you slipping too hard then at A1. You slipping way too hard then. Lamar Auto Center. You know, I'm just shooting in the dark here, y'all. Trying to see if it's possibly, where's a borderline too on the Shaw? You know. So they was probably, Seraphim was going on. So they was probably somewhere around here. This is it. This is it. This is it, ain't it? On the turf. This look like about it, huh? Let's go back.
Them niggas though.
See a little yellow.
Make sure these ain't no rim niggas.
I ain't gonna cap. Can we go? Let's just do that. Yeah, nah, this ain't quite it. Definitely Seraphim. I got it blanked out like that. That's crazy. Well, somewhere over here, right? I got a feeling that they were somewhere in the 40s. And now, mind you, old girl, she from VNG. So, because she from VNG, that's borderline, right? That's borderline. See what I'm saying? They right here. Fado's VNG, 5, 7, 5, 4. So listen, this the VNGs. 4, 8, 40s, all that. See that? Boom. From my bro's 40 face too, by the way. So this the VNGs, her hood. They right there, bordering the 40s and the 60s. And then he from right here. HPB, Harvard Park Brand, C2nd Street. See that? Boom. So it's possible he was riding with her, right? It's possible he was riding with her. You know, they could be, you know, doing the grown up. They could just be the homegirl, whatever. And boom, she had to get something under her car. It was urgent, possibly a tire, something. Boom, I know the spot, but shit, it's in the ops. We gotta slide over there. So he's already, as you can see, look how he's looking.
Though. On the dead homies, you ain't from Rams?
Look how he's already looking. He's trying to look inconspicuous as best as he can. But they could already have seen him, or they could have seen her get out the car, probably go in there, talk to such and such. He's not getting out the car. I'm telling you that now. He ain't getting out the car. Seen her get out the car. Oh, nigga, that's such and such. From, you know what I'm saying? VNG from Brim, yeah. All right, boom, who that in the car, though? Yeah, it's probably one of them, though. Yup, all right. Bet, we finna get up on them. That's how that happened. That's how that happened. 9 times out of 10, I'm willing to bet. That's exactly how that happened. He's over there like, man, bitch, you got me over. This how you, when you in these situations, man, bitch, you got me. Right? You mad. But you're mad because your life and your freedom is what's at stake. And this supposed to be your homegirl, so she supposed to know that. Right? And then sometimes what women will do is down, man, ain't nobody finna see you. Just, man, you gotta just put your hood on. But they seen you though. And you get it bracking. You think they not seeing? If we know one, niggas know one thing, it's the enemy broads. For sure. Right? See her, okay, boom, that's probably, yeah, I'm finna get up on, yeah, like that. So that's why they came dissing off top. The Brims. They weren't naming everybody. Then they named the homies. They named the set, but that was secondary. Because if they don't know who he is, but they know who she is and they know what she is, then it's safe to assume, okay, if her nigga ain't one of them, then it's probably one of them. That was a safe bet. So this is just a case of, you know, slipping on camera in the social media age of 2025. It's another situation we want to look at here on this LA Hood Beef channel page on IG. Look at this. Now, this is a real cold scenario. It says YBN Namir affiliate. So, you know, YBN Namir is from, you know, he's from Alabama originally, and he moved to LA, and he ended up getting put on a Crip gang on the north side of Long Beach called Twin Gangsta Crip. The same gang that Joey Fats, Vince Staples, they're from there, if y'all are familiar with them, great artists. And YBN Namir is from there. So this is another young individual from there who was caught slipping by some young niggas from Brick Boy Crip, also there on the north side of Long Beach on 52nd and Atlantic. Brick Boys that's Jabaloke, Hitman 50, that's they hood, right? The Carmelito Projects there on the north side of Long Beach, right? These two gangs are at odds. So let's take a look at this situation, a similar situation with a far more detrimental situation. And again, it's easy, armchair quarterback in this situation, and going, well, listen, if he recording, then they probably wasn't going to do nothing, but you don't want to play with your life. So let's take a look at this. So he used the term for, you know, traditional Mexican dish, you know, as the disrespectful name for the twins, right? So he said, take all your jewelry off or I'm going to blow you. Meaning I'm going to shoot you if you don't come out that jewelry, and he is gripping, showing that he's armed. Shout out to Seraphim in the chat. W Seraphim, W chat. Let's turn up. So he's got him in the process of removing his jewelry. He's taking earrings off. He's taking all his jewelry off. Now he is requesting that he diss his own hood, right? This is customary in these situations.
What? I can't hear you. Say fuck Nacho. What they call you? They what? You say fuck Nacho. Say fuck Nacho. Say fuck Nacho. Say fuck Nacho. What? I can't hear you. Say fuck Nacho. What? Hey, you want the spider hoodie? You want the spider hoodie? Y'all good? Y'all want no spider hoodie?
Bro got that spider hoodie on. He said, yeah. Nobody want a spider hoodie? We get a free good spider hoodie. First off, keep it 1,000 with you. For the young man from Twins, the fuck is on your feet, nigga? See, this the shit niggas get DP for. Right there. Your first mistake is you came the fuck outside with what the fuck are those? Clogs? What is that bullshit you got on, my nigga? You're a gangbanger, dog. You're active. and you're outside with those on, slipping in the general vicinity of areas where the opposition can run into you, that's what you decided to come out the motherfucking house in, nigga? You asked for a situation like this to unfold. You asked to get caught slipping coming out with them motherfucking shoes on, nigga, in a gang area. Fuck is you thinking about?
I don't give a fuck. Say fuck nachos. Look, hey, you want the spider hoodie? You want the spider hoodie? Y'all good? Y'all want no spider hoodie? Alright, I know this. I don't give a fuck if you know cuz dead homies. Yeah, I don't care, cuz dead homies, bro. You know.
This is a common mistake. This is a young man. I want to take a look at his. Oh, they took it. I think he took his page down. He took his page down. What happened? He took his page down. Do we got the comments? Is the comments on? Or are they turning the comments off? Yeah, he changed his IG. He's a young man, bro, and he makes a rookie mistake here, right? Let me show y'all. Make sure y'all tapping in on the Twitch too. Chief Grla on Twitch, right? He makes a rookie mistake right here. Not just the slides, right? That's mistake one. Look at, I'm gonna show y'all mistake two though.
Yeah, say fuck nachos, nigga. Say fuck nachos. Say fuck nachos. Say fuck nachos. What? I can't hear you. Say fuck nachos. Look. Hey, you want the spider hoodie? You want the spider hoodie? Y'all good? Y'all want no spider hoodie? Alright, I know this. I don't give a fuck if you know cuz dead homies. Yeah, I don't.
You've already been stripped of your jewelry. You've already had your life threatened. This has already happened, right? There's no need to be cordial right here. Cuz is tripping and he's on 10 with you. Now is not the time to name drop who you know. Cuz don't give a fuck who you know, right? That's a big mistake. This is why, again, reason number 1,700,086 why you shouldn't gangbang, why you shouldn't involve yourself in the streets. Right the fuck here. Because here you are in a situation where your life is being threatened, you're being fucking robbed, broad daylight, and you think it's time to talk about mutual fucking acquaintances. It ain't time to talk about mutual acquaintances, brother. You're robbed already. Just shut up. Okay, you're doing the right thing. You want to keep your life. Boom, here you go. All right. It is what it is. F-O-R, all right, fine. I'll get back to the set and get a DP, or maybe I'll go change my, I don't know. But here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to live. Ain't nothing wrong with living, brother. Ain't nothing wrong with living. Deal with the consequences later if that DP come or whatever. Now you into the breaking it down and explaining who you know and all that. Fuck all that. Fuck this nigga, dog. You think this is some reasonable nigga? You think you about to drop a name right now and cuz gonna be like, oh, cuz my sad cuz? Hold on, let me give you that. That nigga don't give a fuck about none of that, nigga. He just dish your hood. He made you dish your hood and he just stripped you of your jewelry, nigga. It's over with. Fuck all that mutual friend shit.
Dead homies. Yeah, I don't care, cuz. Dead homies, bro. You know what's up with the hood, cuz. On Brick Creek, bro. Leave my brother, leave Taj, all them niggas alone, cuz. He's straight. He's straight. Okay, we gonna see. Dead homies. Hey, don't shake my man, cuz. I'm fucking no nachos, cuz.
Oh my God. This is bad.
Dead homies. Hey, don't shake my man, cuz. I'm fucking no nachos, cuz. DC, come on, fool. Okay, we gonna What's up with the hood, cuz? On Brick Creek, bro. Be my brother, leave Taj all them niggas alone, cuz. He's straight. He's straight. Okay, we gonna see. Yeah, don't shake my man, cuz I'm fucking no nachos, cuz. Alright, DC, come on, fool.
So I don't know if that was a reach out for the handshake. He didn't want that, but you see what he says right here. Let's do some deeper analysis. Right.
Yeah, I don't care, cuz. Yeah, homies, bro, you know what's up with the hood, cuz. On Brick Creek, bro. Be my brother, leave Taj all them niggas alone, cuz.
He said, leave my brother, leave all them niggas alone. So what that indicates to me is this isn't a situation of just a totally unwarranted confrontation and simply catching the op slipping. If he's saying, leave my little brother, them niggas alone, Cub must have been pressing them. So this is Big Bro now, springing into action, marking Cub out, making it go viral, getting it for the jury. We finna bust that down. We finna wear it like a trophy, all the good shit. Because this nigga been doing something, he been violating, or he been, showing some aggressive to the little bros in them, right? These things happen. Now, we showed you one situation. I done been in Hito's situation. I've also been in, not the young man who just got stripped. I ain't really been in that situation. I've been in the situation of the aggressor, though. Whoever is from Brick, from Brick Boys. And, you hear X, Y, and Z going on, especially when it's a matter of, your young homies, your little homies, or your little brother. I done definitely had to come and step in similar manner behind my little brother before. So I understand fully. And I done seen niggas damn near get a ghost up when you catch up to them after they've been doing X, Y, and Z to your little brother. So I understand all that. I understand all that, pretty well, very well. So much going on in the streets. And it's unfortunate, man. It's unfortunate, but listen, man, this has been it on the street coverage today. I'm gonna be back, if it be the will of the Lord, on Twitch a little later. I think I'm gonna do this 20v1 and some more stuff. Maybe give y'all some good updates. We're gonna be here on Twitch. We're gonna be on the Gorilla Hebrew channel, Urban Gorilla channel. We're gonna be on Kick as well. I'll probably gonna jump on TikTok in the in-between time, so make sure y'all tapping on the TikTok. Gorilla Hebrew on TikTok, Chief Gorilla on Twitch. Follow the new Gorilla Hebrew YouTube channel. Exclusives right here at Gorilla.tv. And if you sub on Twitch, you'll get a discount on these 3 Gorilla TV subscriptions. So man, it's so much stuff coming, so much heat, so much heat, so much work. Praise the Lord. So yeah, we in here also. Drop some edification on the Chief Dome channel if you're looking for the biblical